How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We got Crossheart and ShineGreymon. We're facing off against each other. The bird and the boy gonna get played. Sparrow under, and we're gonna take a second copy of Taiki Kudo. I'm sure we'll be seeing that in the next turn. It is yellow base ShineGreymon. That does have the Pillowmon to stop people playing stuff from effects. I'm assuming to make the Belphemon matchup slightly easier. Are going to see an Agumon get played down, and the GeoGreymon double checking to see if there's anything there. It looks like there are no markers. Going to swing, we are going to see the save, Sparrowmon doing what it can, and we're not actually going to see the punish on the GeoGreymon. I know H is someone that absolutely loves to just kill off anything that hits the field turn one, but with that Taiki game picked up, we're kind of expecting to see him. Gonna see the markers played out for free, and we are going to choke to one as a result. We need to do Ballistamon, and we are going to use Sharpmon King mode to get a Sharpmon cross 3. And we're going to take the double Trio Tamer, and now we are actually going to Evo in the back. And play that Kiriha, Taiki Kiriha Nene. The Trio Tamer doing what they can. All set up, and we're going to see the Shrink. Material save 2. So we're not really getting the extra memory out of it, but I mean, the fact that it found 2 Trio Tamers will be pretty happy with overall. 2 checks and living. Not ideal. Crossheart security can be sometimes very big, but most of the time it isn't. We are loaded up, and we are going to swing at security. It's going to hit a Kudamon, still going to die. There's no protection though on that. So the problem is we're missing an X5. Well, we're missing an X5, missing an X6. I think this is the unique X6, X7 even. This is the unique set ID version, which is why you see so many Sharpmon King mode, because you need it in order to be able to do the double X7S. So most of these cards are one-ofs. X3, the Sharpmon King mode is one of the few non-one-ofs. I think X3 is also not a one-of, so that we can find stuff. Another Sharpmon King mode hits the trash, and he's going to pass over 2. Doesn't get any extra memory for it, but still, a free Marcus is a free Marcus. Load up the Taiki Kiriha Nene, and you can see him counting up those sources. I think we're going to be seeing an X7S hit the field in a second. Choosing not to load the Sharpmon under. We're going to use the Sharpmon actually to search. Does double hit. A second Sharpmon. Very, very important card because it lets you then pick up from the field for the next one. And now with 2 Dual Tamers, it basically means you can't choke him to less than the cost. It's very difficult to choke him to less than the cost of a Sharpmon. It was past 4. Or past 2 and then went up to 4, which was enough to play it. But it looks like we are just going to scoop it up and go into game 2. Alright, securities are set up, and we are going to be seeing ShineGreymon go first this time. Agumon, and just going to play over the Marcus. For 5 is a lot on that first turn. Yeah, obviously you're going to be on that memory setter. And I guess it does mean that you're not going to be able to see double Taiki. Instead, Taiki Kiriha Nene is going to pass over 3. So, going to be at least setting up some decent value. Going to check security. No Marcus once again. I'm just going into the Rise Greymon. Play out an extra Marcus itself. Going to send it sideways. Choke to 1. Pretty decent. Load the Zeeg. Get rid of it. Surely this is just going to be Sharpmon swing. I don't know. Sharpmon is like precious cargo. So he's thinking about it. We are going to swing. It is going to die and save. Now you could do Sharpmon, Star Sword, Darulu. You don't really have any good robots here. I'm just going to play the Darulu Raw. And I'm assuming that's just going to chip next turn. if it doesn't just die. It gets shrunk straight away, saves it straight back under. I'm going to go into burst mode, play out the Marcus, swing, gain a memory, burns the Taiki, hits the Trio Tamer though. Ugh. Gonna see the swing, hits a Taiki though. We are seeing everything. Shot one to hand, or is it gonna go to the source and then take one of the... You gotta take the X3, right? Ooh, no, X3 to the bottom. I'm gonna put the X7 underneath. Is another unique set ID. And Kudamon gonna pass over only 2 memory. Start a main phase. Load up a Greymon, load up an Omni Shout. So now we have X7 stuff ready to go. But I think instead we're looking to bottom deck the pieces. Taiki sideways. Alright. Darudamon, Sharpmon King version, no Ballistamon. Okay, it doesn't matter though. We are going to be going straight under. Oh, I see what he did. He used the Sharpmon King mode to have a Shoutmon in name. So that way then he could use the Shoutmon on the board in order to then use the ones from sources. Yes, it costs a lot. Spin the sources, spin the body. 6 memory, and it's not like it's the free Evo Marcus, so I'm gonna have to put in some work. Is gonna get some extra memory. Gonna block the Marcus, get rid of it because there's no healing to security. And it may have been we saw too many resources go. The Kudamon was played last turn so it can swing, but the Agumon was played this turn so it can't. The problem is if you do that, you might be in trouble. He's at least put him onto lethal, but he won't have a means of clocking back up. We do have a Greymon, or GeoGreymon, which isn't going to free play a Marcus. We do already have one. I'm going to go up to level 5. That 2-cost cycle. Do you have a level 6? Even then, it's not going to be enough to kill it. It's going to be a 2-check Bungus. Okay, so we are going to see the ShineGreymon do a little bit of shrinkage, but all in all, doesn't matter. I'll restand that robot, but he'll sort it out in a second. We go 5 memory to play with. Shotmon at security. Get your draw. X7S, 2 checks. And then we're going to go... Okay, Taiki. Shotmon cross 3. Double hit, very nice. Kudo Taiki to the board. We're going to swing down, and then we are going to final crossblade for a 9, delete that, unsuspend, and swing to go into game 3.
Matrix Digivolution. Veemon Digiball 2!
Alright, security set up, and game 3 going to be set to start. We've got Sparrowmon, the boy and the bird. Once again, Zeeg seen, and Zeeg bottom decked. Goodbye. Ignite. Not really going to get too much use in this, though. We do see a Merva anyway. And double Agumon is going to find the line, take the GeoGreymon, and GeoGreymon for 2, obviously. Let's see, do we have a Marcus? Once again, 3 for 3 on no Marcus. And Sparrowmon actually lives because it hits a Pillowmon. I think it's a 5k Sparrowmon right now. Take Hero Nene. We do hit the double. So the searches have been good. It's just unfortunate there's no Marcus in security, so he has had to actually commit 1 to hand. We're just putting that extra value in. This time it actually did die. 5k, 5k. Taiki should choke to 1, so that's going to be loading a save to draw 1, and then of course the draw 1 gain 1 off of the Trio Tamer. Hitting a 17, hitting a Shoutmon King, and yeah, we are going for that Champion Rush just to try and put the pressure on. I think we're obviously missing a level 5. Pillarmon going to stop being played by effects. They both actually kept their opening hands here, so I'll be curious to see. I mean, I guess if you're hoping that you hit a Marcus... If you're hoping that you hit a Marcus or something like that in security, then I guess, yeah, it's a pretty solid hand. The problem, obviously, is just not finding level 5. I see another Agumon picked up. And I feel like you just have to go for a Geogray or something. At the very least, Marcus is going to cost 0 next turn, but you might be too far behind. 4 Tamers on board. Yeah, we're counting up the sources. X7S is going to be spinning Pillowmon. And the thing is, the X7S is, like, obviously spinning the Pillowmon doesn't matter. It's more that you need it in order to shut something down. You can see the Shoutmon King mode once again picks up the X7S, and then X7S is going to come down using the Trio Tamer plus stuff from Trash. Reduced by 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and now we make the brick. Spin that Pillowmon, and the diagonal stack is going to swang that thing at security. Does keep turn, 2 checks, no options. Oh no, wait, it doesn't have the Omni Shout. So it is, so what would have been swing 2 checks, crossblade, unsuspend, swing for game. It's actually 1 check short, and you don't want to give him 9 on that. Obviously things get a little bit difficult here because Agumon, I think you have to go Geogreymon anyway, and then you have to go Marcus swing, Evo into the 5. The 5, this means that the Marcus will also heal, play out a different Marcus, minus 3k gain of memory. And yeah, he's going to take the block now, might as well. He's going to recover 1, gives him a little bit of extra time. Sunrise would be pretty funny, but the problem with Sunrise is you're going to have to take something that's not the Marcus. And it also doesn't change the fact that you're not getting the kill. It's just going to play the TK Raw. Oh, well, it takes Geogreymon. So many Tamers to load up. And because the Shoutmon is on board, it means you could use an X7S, although I think he only runs 2. Swing, check, check, and then once again, Funnel Crossblade is going to take it for game. Yeah, very top-loaded hand, but still nice back and forth between these two. If you like seeing the unique set ID of Crossart, make sure to give us a like and, of course, hit the subscribe button. When I say it, does it make it glow? If it does, make sure to click it. If it doesn't, click it anyway, and we will, as always, see you in the next one.